Happy almost Valentine's Day. And I'm not here to talk about love or relationships, but I am talking about how to practice self-love. The definition of self-love is regard for oneself's own well-being and happiness. And this can be for yourself or with a loved one. So I don't care if you are single, dating, in a long-term relationship, or married. Today, we are talking about all the ways that you can practice self-love. Now, I am someone who is married. I have basically been in relationships since I was 16 years old. I have not spent a lot of time alone since then, and I've been in some serious relationships, and I've been with my husband since I was 20 years old. So I definitely know what it feels like to be balancing being an independent person and this person who I am, and also being really dependent on my significant other. And I am someone who I am a husband's girl. I want to be with my husband 24/7, but I also know that I need to practice self-love. So today we're going to talk about a few of these habits, shifts, and changes to practice self-love. We are going to go into habits around mindset, creation from within, stability, and growth. And I honestly want to just tell you that if you do one of these a week, or really start learning to automate them in your life, you will feel that self-love. You will find that happiness, that core inside you that is excited to not only be your best self, but also live the life of your dreams. With that, welcome back to Balance While Blooming. My name is Bridget. I'm 27 years old. Again, I'm a wife and I'm a stepmom, and I work a full 9 to 5 while balancing my passions and my purpose, and I have it all going on. And here I share all the ways to not only believe in yourself, build the life of your dreams, balance your crazy day-to-day life, but also bloom consistently to become your best self. My goal is to inspire you, hold you accountable, and support you every step of the way as we're all going on our own journeys, on our own path, and we are trying to become our best self, go through this crazy journey called life, and really be our most fulfilled. And I think practicing self-love is just a part of that. Remember, I'm with my husband as much as possible, but I am still me. I am still Bridget. I am still a human. I am still this person who is a version of myself that needs to be loved from within. So these are a few of the ways that I practice self-love, and I challenge you to practice self-love because it's really important that you go from within, find that stability, find that growth, and really create your life to feel as loved as possible within yourself. Give yourself that grace so people can love you the way you need to be loved, and you can love yourself for who you are today. The first category is all about your mindset. The 3 topics that I want to talk about are forgiveness, choosing your people, and positive self-talk. So first is choosing your people. You are who you surround yourself with. So remember, to believe in yourself, you need to change your mindset, but you also need to step into rooms with people that are maybe a higher level than you, because I want to remind you that people who have succeeded will not judge you for something that they have already gone through. It's the people who are comparing themselves to you or feel insecure that are judging you and making you feel less than. And it's really important to understand for you to not only know who you're meant to be and feel like your best self, you need to level up. So push yourself out of your comfort zone. I'm not saying go kick people out of your life, but really surround yourself with people that are looking for the growth, that are looking for the happiness, that are looking for the fulfillment, and are willing to not settle for life. And that being said, I want you to forgive yourself and forgive others. These are a little bit of two-part, but we're going to put it into one. I think it's important to forgive yourself for the past, the things that you had to overcome. Don't dwell on how you had to fail, because you have to fail forward to learn. You have to push yourself and learn the lessons along the way. Life is not meant to be known. We're not supposed to understand the journey. We learn, we grow, we evolve. And if we dwell on the things that maybe took us down a detour or took a little bit longer than normal, you will hold on to that forever. And you need to understand that your past is why you're where you're at today. But if you start showing up today, your future will look brighter. So forgive yourself for the past and really think about how that taught you new lessons. Shift it. Why did that happen for me to learn, to grow, to move on to where I'm at today? And that being said, you also need to forgive others. I'm not saying you have to forget. Trust me, I hold a grudge, but I do think that there's a burden on who you are, the happiness, your well-being of you're always holding yourself back from someone. I have a lot of family trauma. I have a lot of people that have done me wrong, and I have forgiven, but I've not forgotten. Does not mean I surround myself with them. That does not mean that they're in my circle or that I'm giving them the time of day, but I am gonna not hold on to the weight of what they do anymore so that I can let that burden go and move on and know that that was a chapter of my life that had to happen for where I'm at today. And yes, of course, I'm always going to remember and have that in the back of my mind when they want to be part of my life again, or they want to have those conversations or try to say something, that I know that I'm doing this for me and for my happiness and who I want to be. So I'm going to forgive you, but I'm not going to forget. And let's try to see where we can go from here. And if it doesn't work out, then you're just not in my circle, which is what we were just talking about. You're not there for me, and that's okay. You were here for a season, for a time, for a chapter, and now I'm going to let you go, and I'm not going to hold on to everything that you did. With all this being said, finally, for mindset is positive self-talk. We support our loved ones. We support our friends, our husbands, our girlfriends, our wives, our moms, all of these people. And you forget to love on yourself. You really hold yourself back because you are wondering, why is this happening to me? Why am I not good enough? Why do I look like this? Oh, this isn't going to work out for me. No, it is. You need to be proud of yourself today. You need to understand why you're here, how you've become this person, what you can do next, that you're capable, and that you believe in yourself. You know you can build, that you know that you can balance it all so that you can bloom and become this person. Love yourself like a best friend. Love yourself like a significant other. And put yourself first when you are talking positive about yourself. Your mindset will change. You'll be happy. You'll feel like your best friend when you just have that hype girl. There's days where you're gonna beat yourself up and have a hard day, but you need to have those hype days too, where you're just so proud of who you are today. With all of that, we're going into creation. Creation is really setting the mood, setting this external boundary of self-love. This is what a lot of people think of. The journaling, the playlist, the mood items, and really treating yourself. I wanted to put this in as a second one because I think it's fun. I think it's really important as we're talking about the positive self-talk. It goes with journaling, so that's how you do it externally. I want you to really journal about your past self, how far you've come, your current self, where you are today, and your future self, who you want to become. They are all part of your journey. They all are here for a reason. And I want you to talk about what you want, what you're proud of, and how you are getting there. All of those are positivity and how you are there. I don't want any negativity in this first journal prompt. And every time you journal, I want you to have reflections, but I want it to be a compliment sandwich. I want a good, a bad, a good, because the more you focus on the good or what could come or the possibilities, the happier you'll be. So remember that every negative you put, you need to put 5 to 10 positives. So I really want, as you journal, for you to hype yourself up. for you to talk about it, to reflect, and also put the possibilities, the outcomes, and everything that is good that is happening now. Do your gratitude, do your positivity, do your affirmations, do it all. Be happy, be proud of yourself, and create a place where you can look back and be like, wow, look at all I did and look at how great I am. And it's not to just boost your confidence, but it's also to boost your ego, this best self, and this person who knows that you're capable. I'm not saying go be an egotistical person and be all about you and a narcissist, but you can be proud of yourself along this journey. And that's where self-love comes in, where you are proud of you without making it your entire personality, but within yourself, you know that you are the best person you can be today and you are happy and fulfilled. What makes me happy, what makes me fulfilled is having mood playlists. This is movies, music, hobbies, activities, meals, things that will build me up when I feel down. So when you feel like you're beating yourself up or you just don't know what to do next and you're having a rough day and you just want to quit and you want to slump, I'm going to give you that. You're going to create a playlist and a mood board of what you enjoy, what you want to spend your time doing, and what you love. And I'm going to give you a day of just your mood items. This is the movies you want to watch, your go-to maybe Disney movies, or your go-to Pixar movies, or your go-to romance movies just for you. And then music, what gets you in a good mood, what makes you want to dance, what makes you happy, what makes you want to sing in the shower, those. And your hobbies, what is going to excite you, what is going to make you happy. Do you want to go on a walk? Do you want to do a puzzle? Do you want to color? Do you want to play a video game? What is it for you that is an activity? Do you want to just go work out? What is it for you? And then what is your specialty meal? And make sure you always have the stuff or know exactly what you need for that meal. It's important that on these days where you're just slumping, you want that yummy good meal. I'm not saying takeout. I'm not saying go waste your money. I'm saying create something. You can do that, but I am going to challenge you to really love on yourself, enjoy cooking, enjoy that time, and take time for yourself and really treat yourself, which is the next one. I want you to treat yourself. I want you to have those wins, and I want you to celebrate who you are. Every win, big or small, we are going to stay on track. We're going to motivate ourselves, and we are going to give ourselves small success wins, and we are going to treat ourselves. Okay, if I show up for an entire week, I get to spend $20. Or if I do it for a whole month, I get to go on a self-care day. I get to do X, Y, and Z. I get ABC. Whatever it is, really figure out what you can create for yourself to stay on track, keep yourself motivated, and know that you're going to be happy because you did the thing, and you get to treat yourself because we're rewarding ourselves. So reward yourself. Know that what you're doing is for a reason, and this self-love is all about showing up for yourself, being your happiest self, and treating yourself for who you are. So remember, journal, do that mood board, and treat yourself. They all go together. You can write what you did, you can dance around, you can have a good time, and you can treat yourself when you show up for your best self today. We've changed our mindset. We've created our happy playlists and our happiness of life to reward ourselves. And next is finding that stability and knowing exactly how you're going to get there. Part of self-love is knowing that you feel stable in your life and you have balance and that you know exactly what to expect. This is about your boundaries, your standards, your scheduling, and how you're fueling yourself from burnout. All of that comes with your stability. First off, boundaries. What is a yes? What is a no? Set the expectations with people and be honest and vocal of what you mean with your boundaries. It's important that For you to have the best self-love for yourself and knowing that your self-worth is there, that you are setting these boundaries with everyone, from my husband to my mom to my friends to my coworkers and everyone in between. They need to understand what I expect, what is a no, what is a yes, and what is the expectations from that. That being said, set standards. These are the rules of respect, how you expect to be treated and how you expect to be seen. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm not going to live the life. So boundaries and standards are going together. This part of stability is where you need to find that balance, because you can have a boundary but also need to understand your standards. And this is where you're going to level up to who you're meant to be and find that self-love and self-worth and be your happiest self, is when you know your standards and you can respect my boundaries and we can live this life of success together, because you understand what I expect. I understand what you expect, and together we can figure it out. All of that being said, we need to have a schedule of when is the things that I can shift in, when can I have those off days, when can I spend time with those people, but also knowing the deadlines, timeline, and process of what is a priority and what is just on the back burner for now, and what can you shift if something comes up and is an immediate yes. That has to be scheduled in. What does that look like? What can you do? And where are you setting yourself little blocks to celebrate yourself, to find time for the things that give you joy when you have those off days, but you're also showing up for your best self. Every area of life is in here. You know exactly what needs to be done, what season of life you're in, and where you need to go. So set deadlines, set goals, and track them so that you know the process, you know the timelines, and you know exactly where you need to go. What is a must do, what is a like to do, and what is something that just can be pushed off till later. Now, not everything is going to be a priority. Not everything is going to be able to be scheduled in. So having control and taking control of your schedule, your life, and your time is going to help you feel more stable, happy, and fulfilled, because you know you are living your most authentic and best life in your control. With that, you need to find the balance without burning out. Do what you need to do, but also know what you need to do versus what you want to do to fuel yourself. Fulfillment comes from within. You need to take care of your mind, your body, your soul. Those all line up with your happiness, your joy, and your fulfillment. You need to take care of what is here, and what is here to be able to live your best life. If you are continuously burning out, quitting, and giving up on yourself, or not feeling your best, it's because you're not taking care of you. Now, I'm not saying that if something happens to you, don't go to the doctor and it's 100% your fault, and that you are just not self-loving yourself enough to know that you have everything you need right now. I'm not saying that. You need to just do as much as you can take control of. Take care of your mind, fuel your body, understand what your soul needs for happiness, time off, joy, quietness, but also make sure that you're fueling with water, fueling with happiness, fueling with the people around you. You're not draining yourself, and you're not giving yourself the issues from not understanding how you feel that fuel. You don't understand what you need, and don't always give yourself what you want. Remember what you need and find that balance within, and that's where growth happens. Talking about growth, this is going to be the most fun but hard category. I think that you want the stability, and I feel like so many people know what that is, but when it comes to growth, this is fun. If you can actually accomplish these things, this is where your life turns into blooming and becoming. And the first thing is keeping your promises. Start showing up for yourself. It's really important when you say you're going to do something that you don't fall off track and you follow through. It's important to be honest and vocal on exactly what you mean and how you're going to show up for yourself. It's really like having a boundary. It's really important that you are building your biggest cheerleader. every time you keep a promise, you are actually fueling something within you that is happy, excited, and fulfilled and enjoying life because you did what you said you were going to do, and you're going to move forward, and you knew it was worth it. And you are your biggest cheerleader. You're holding yourself to your word. And it doesn't matter what's happening around you. You're keeping your own promises for who you said you're going to be. And that's how you're going to become that person. So keep doing that. With that, be your unique self. You know who you are. Stop comparing yourself. You know exactly who you want to be. No one else is you. Love yourself for who you are. This is your story, your path, your journey. Be unique. Do something different. Enjoy it. Live life a different way. Your success, your happiness, your well-being could look completely different from mine. That's why I'm here to inspire you through my story, but I don't want to compare. I want you to live your life. Your day one is going to look way different than my day 100, but your unique self is going to get you there. And if I can help support you to keep your promises, to push yourself out of your comfort zone, then you get to romanticize the small things. Make time to stop and enjoy this life. It's all about the happiness and feeling joy and understanding to smell the roses. Stop rushing through the life. We are always going through this growth journey, and embrace it. Enjoy those little moments of dancing around, taking a minute to just enjoy the music. Set your environment for what makes you feel happy. Take a longer shower, put a candle, put a steamer, do something for that all-girl shower once a week. That's where self-love is. In the little moments where you can just step back and romanticize it and understand that, hey, I'm going to take this time for me, and then I'm going to go run for my goals. And then I'm going to be my most authentic self because this is what makes me happy. And you know what? At the end of the day, this is who I am. This is what I like. And that I've become this person. I should enjoy this version of myself. You've never been her before. And we're continuously blooming, continuously changing. At this moment is as important as it was a month ago, as a year ago, for that version of yourself. But today, you get to take some time to understand, smell the roses, and set every single day to be the best of the best so that you can enjoy it. Now, the last part of growth is trusting your intuition. And this brings everything together. Sometimes you just need to go with your gut, ignore the noise, and stop wondering, wishing, and hoping. And go all in. Do the thing. Believe that you can become. Build so that you can bloom. And balance every single day. Self-love is all about the growth from within. Finding the stability in the days, in the weeks, and having that mindset to see success. I want you to create the life of your dreams. I want you to have this self-love. Find time within your relationships. Find the time within your friendships, in your family, all of that. Every moment matters. And self-love can happen in the nooks and crannies. Let me tell you, I live with 5 people, and it is a lot. And there's times that I just need a day to myself. I need a self-love day, and I can vocalize that. And there's ways that I, even on the busiest days, can just look in a mirror, high five myself, and say, today I'm strong. Today I am worthy. Today I'm loved. And then there's other days where I need to lean on my circle, that I need that support, that I need the people around me, and I find that balance. I also know that I have the power to step in and say, this is a no for me, this won't work right now, and I have other things that matter more. And when I can do all of those, I know you can do it too. And I hope that you take one of these practices, one of these ways, or start one of these things today. because it's important that you believe in yourself, that you know you can build, and that you start balancing. Because if you never bloom, you'll never become. And I know that today you can start your self-love journey to become your best self, live the life of your dreams, and live one step at a time for the person you want to be. But you need to take it one day at a time. And I'm here to support you every step of the way. So as always, join our community. Be part of this journey as we do more than just self-love, but we touch on every aspect of life because we're human, but we are capable of so much more. And I want to support you on your journey, on your path. And let's do it together. I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.